Oh, here we are, guys. It's my second time recording my first ever commentary. I kind of messed up the audio in the first one, so I hope this one's a lot better. But I think I just start. So, I'll be teaching you guys how to do like advanced Velo and advanced pen and crop, because like most people I see like they have tutorials on how to do 2-point Velo and stuff, and it's good for beginners. But if you want to go to like the next level, like kind of you need 3-point Velo. So, I guess I'll be teaching you that. So first, starting off at the spray down. Spray down Velo is like it's really simple. You just have to put a point right before you end like the last frame. Just put a point right there, and then where you stop spraying, and then you put the point at the beginning where you start spraying. So when you start spraying, you put the point, and then you just create your grab something like this, and basically it should look like this. And that's spray down Velo. It's pretty simple. That goes for most of the like Phantom spraying, AK spraying clips where you have a bunch of people that you're spraying into. So the next Velo is like op shots and deagles and pistols and all that. And for op, you wanna have a one frame scope. You don't want to scope in too early. You don't want to scope in too late. So this I just do 2-point Velo. Like I mess around with the curves. Not every single one of my op curves are like the same. I mess around with it just to have like a one frame scope in. And then for kills, you want 3-point Velo, and this is for cinematics also. So you want to find a point where you want to stop at. So in op shots, this is like a good point. I personally say to stop at, and then you want to go like a bit further ahead. If I turn off my Swish fan, this is what it would look like. So this is where I stop at, and then I create like I put a point one frame before and then 4 frames before. So this is 1, 2, 3. So 4 frames before the end basically. And you want to make this like a straight line. And the way to make it straight line, you press Alt and you have to hold this and press Alt, and basically you like have a straight line like this where you can won't go by itself. So straight line, press shift to make it straight, and then you adjust the curve based on your liking. And you don't want and the first thing you don't want it to be too sharp, and you don't want it to be too slow either. You want it to be like just right basically. So you mess around with this, try to find something, mess around. And then over here you want to curve like almost like this right here. You don't want it to like immediately come back down, but you don't want it to stay up for that long either. And this is what that would look like. This would look like. I'll talk about pan and crop later. So this is a one frame scope, no like nothing in the middle, no scope in the middle. And I did the same thing as the first clip. I just like mess around with the curves and I try to get a one frame scope. There's no like set curve to get a one frame scope. You just mess around with it. And then I did the same thing for a kill, 1 frame before the end, and then 3 frames before that one point at the end point. And then you just mess around with the curve, create the same straight line, make it a bit like slanted down. You don't want it like completely straight, because then it would become a freeze frame. And you just mess around with the curve, same thing, and you get like your desired effect like this. Alright, so that's basically velocity. Now pen and crop is a bit different. Pan and crop. What you want to do for spray down Velo, there's like you can do different types of pan and crop. For this spray down, I did like a pan and crop where I just zoom out and then I zoom back in after. And the reason I did this is because this song has a lot of beats, and when it has like a lot of beats and they're like pretty noticeable, I like to put shakes on them. So if I put a shake on this and I just like zoom out, like it look kind of nice, So. And then I have a swish pan at the end, like as like transition. And let me re-enable this one. So that's this pan and crop. And you want to mess around. Like I did 130, but you don't always gotta do like 130. This is the wrong thing. You don't always gotta do 130. You can do 150 and stuff. If you want to do 150, I'll talk more about that later. But 150 is like for greater impact, and I just like usually do 130 because I don't know. I guess I found that like it's pretty good. And I do my curves. It's nothing special. I just do it basically like this. And then for Upvelo, like, or op hand crop, I did something different. So I did the 130. I zoomed out. I put a shake over here. But then I have like a zoom in. I kept a scope to make something like different, not like something that's like not a one frame scope. It's like seen everywhere. So like I keep a scope in for a bit, and then I have a 100 and then it goes up to 130, but it like zooms in slowly. And if without the shake and the lens blur, it would look kind of like simple. It just look very like bland. So if you just add like a slight shake and a lens blur to like complement your pan and crop, it just looks a lot better. And then for kills, it's pretty simple. Just I guess zoom out, and then zoom back in, zoom out. All right, and for this one, I did 150 for my kill, and the reason is because doing 130 all the time like makes it kind of repetitive, and you want to do something different. So if you do 150 over here, you'll create like a bigger impact than with than with 130. Sorry, you'll create a bigger impact. And so I did 130, I zoomed out, and then I zoomed back in at 150, and then I zoom out and then go back to 130, and that's basically how you do pan and crop. I guess just messed around with it. So I think that's pan and crop and velocity both, and this is what it looks like. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first commentary, and if you guys have any questions, or if I forgot anything, ask down in comments, I'll probably answer them. I guess, like, thank you guys for watching. You guys want me to do more on like different stuff, comment down below. I'll also read those and see what I can do tutorials on. And I guess I'm out. Peace.